Hello, and welcome to the 10-Minute Tea. I am your host, Double D. Y'all, let me talk to you for a moment. I had so much tea planned for today. So many things I wanted to talk to you guys about. But then, someone felt the need to speak my name out of their mouth. And what they spoke was not good. So you know what I have to do. I have to congratulate this person, honey, for making the full edition of the 10-Minute Tea about themselves today. So, to you, Mr. David Austin, are you ready? First of all, for you to speak my name, you fucked up, sweetie. Let's start with this. First of all, what you said, honey, was just dumb. I mean, you got yourself in a world of trouble because now I'm going to speak on you. Honey, when I first met you, what happened? Honey, you went to jail, honey, because you wanted to be a stunt bunny at Big Five and try to take something back, honey, and they busted your ass, honey. And then I was in the car, and they took you to jail, and I went home. And then when you got out, honey, you lost your apartment because you couldn't pay the rent. You were 2 months overdue. Out the goodness of my heart, praise God, I brought you into my house. You living with me. And then a week later, you lost your car because, what? You couldn't pay that note either. Honey, you got the car from one of the little mom and pop shops. You never had a license. I'm just saying. And then your dumb ass, when the car broke down, you want to take the car back to the place you got the car from so they can fix the car, and you ain't paid the bill, and they said, boop, you can't have the car back. So now, honey, you're living with me. You have no place to live. You lost your apartment. You lost your car, and then you have the audacity, honey, the audacity to try to play me. You were catching the bus from 51st Avenue in Baseline, walking from 51st Avenue and Baseline down to 35th Avenue to the thing to catch the bus. And then you caught the bus from Cesar Chavez High School all the way to Mesa to see some boy that clearly did not want you, honey, because when I put you out, honey, he said you couldn't come live with him. So, honey, you never bite the hand that feeds you and never shade the one that blocks you from the sun. So, carry on. You try to play me. I caught you, because I'm no dumb bitch, honey. I'm not dumb at all. You're the simple bitch, honey. This should teach you never to speak my name and think that it's not going to get back to me. So, carrying on. Honey, I caught you. I put you out my house. Oh, but you didn't want to leave quietly, honey, so I had to hip you up in the closet of my room where I had ever so lightly, honey, taken all your things and put them out in the garage so that you can get them. Remember that? Let me refresh your memory. See, honey, I told myself I wasn't going to read you and I wasn't going to throw any shade, honey. But see, you threw shade, I caught it, now I'm throwing it back. So, honey, I whooped your ass in my closet. And then my good friend, Mr. Brian, shout out, had to come upstairs and restrain me, honey, because I was going to really go in on your ass. You understand? Do you really understand, Mr. David Austin? You will never, ever talk about me, you simple bitch, because I will read you, honey, from your past, your present, and bitch, you have no future, so girl, I can't even go there. You simple wannabe high sedity stunt bunny hoe. Girl, you done lost your damn mind talking about me. Girl, you just don't know. You just don't know me like that. Honey, I'm just over you, honey. You're late. Honey, I'm going to talk about something else because, sweetie, you're really not worth dedicating my whole show to. So, what is tea? I want to define what tea is to everyone who doesn't know what the tea is. Tea means the info, the gaga, the bungadas. Tea is everything that you need to know, honey. It's information. It derived from, you know, in England when the old ladies used to sit around and gossip over a cup of tea. That's what we're talking about, honey. I'm giving you the info, the gossip, the motherfucking business over a glass of tea. Except I'm not drinking no tea right now, honey. But if I did, that would be it, honey. What is shade? Shade is when you just don't like someone, or you just deal with someone and they come around, honey, and you don't speak to them, honey. You speak to everyone else around you except them, honey. You just throw shade. Honey, you call me, I ignore. You text me, I ignore. You hit me on Facebook, bitch, I ignore. Honey, shade is meant, honey, for a bitch to catch a girl. You sent shade, girl, girl. Those of y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, now I want to talk about overcompensation. And this also, you know, this refers to Mr. David Austin, honey, for overcompensation. Honey, he has to overcompensate, girl, by talking about everyone else, honey. Honey, don't talk about me, honey, because clearly, girl, I've been gone for 2 years, honey, and came back, honey, and you're still in the same clothes, honey. It should be no reason why I should be gone for 2 years and come back and I can wear one outfit, honey, that calculates everything up in your closet, sweetie. Honey, my shoes cost more than your whole outfit you had on that night. So for you to try to come for me, girl, mistake. Bitch, you're a mistake. Honey, I should have known, honey, when I met you on April Fool's Day, girl, that what? It had to be a joke. It had to be a joke. But, honey, I moved on. I grew stronger. Girl, it is what it is, honey. I learned from my mistakes, honey. But clearly you haven't, girl, because you still talking about me, honey. And you know, honey, I will shut your whole life down here in Phoenix. Understand it, honey. Understand it. Because you still don't have a place of your own, honey. You still don't have a vehicle. And you're still late, honey. Stunt buddies. Next, I'm going to talk about the Aloha Festival. For all of you who did not attend the Aloha Festival this past weekend at Tempe Town Lake, y'all, it was the best. So next year, you guys have to go. I did not know. Shout out to all the Hawaiians and Samoans. You guys are so welcoming and inviting, and I thank you for sharing your tradition with us. It was absolutely wonderful, and all the Hawaiian barbecue and shaved ice and all that. It was wonderful. Mahalo. This is so crazy. But anyways, back to David Austin, because I just feel that I need to talk about him some more. Honey, and then I got you a job. I did. I got you a job at the place where I was working. And then you even got up there and tried to talk stuff about me, honey. And then you try to pull a stunt, honey. And after all the shade went down and you try to play me, honey, just as quick as I got you that job, honey, as quick as I got your ass fired and took it away. So you were back at square one with no job, no money, and what, you were still late. I don't understand, honey. That's like having a dog, honey, and you go to feed him and he bites your hand. Bitch, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. You raggedy hoe. Oh my goodness. You wore my clothes to work. You wore my clothes out. You wore my clothes. You wore my clothes because, bitch, clearly you only had about 6 shirts and about 2 pair of pants, girl, and 3 pairs of shoes. And you know, I believe, honey, what you come in with is what you leave out with. Now, it'd be different, honey, had you treated me right and things just didn't go right. And the fucked up part about it is that, oh my God, hello? What's that? At home? Me? Come on. Come on. All right. All right. Uh-huh. Anyways, honey, back to you. I'm sorry, that was a phone call I had to take. Because, see, honey, unlike yourself, honey, I keep men coming. And I throw men away just like you, honey. I tossed your ass in the trash, girl, where I picked you up from, honey. But I should have known better, girl, because when I met you, you were with someone, honey, who I clearly, really don't like. Really don't like, honey. And I can read him for his past, present, and future as well, girl. But like I said before, both of your futures, honey, they really aren't too bright, honey. The light, honey, has dimmed on your life. Catch it. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about you, honey, except that you're late. And that, girl, if you ever feel the need to talk about me again, honey, you can call me at 602-367-4680. Honey, we can talk about this, honey, because I have no problem letting you know exactly how I feel about you, as you can see by this video. And I just want to apologize to everyone else who watched the 10-minute tea today and thought that I was going to give you some other information, honey. I just had to make this episode about this person because this person was just so wrong, honey, and I just had to read them and let them know, honey, that I am not the one to toy with. I'm not the one to toy with, bitch. I will bust your ass when you least expect it, bitch. While you sipping on a cocktail, girl, my foot's going to be up your ass. You understand? I'm glad we have an understanding, honey, and I hope we never have to have this conversation again, because I really hate wasting my 10-minute tea on frivolous bitches like yourself, but I will, if I must. So, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and tomorrow, I wasn't going to do a show, but I'm going to do a show so I can talk about everything I was going to talk about today. I'll talk about tomorrow. You guys know this is my last week. This is the last few shows of season 1 of the 10-minute tea. I'll be on a 2-month break, and the season will open in May. Season 2 of the 10-minute tea. This Friday we have a grand finale. You never know who's gonna show up. So please, as you know, when you come to watch, bring your cups. I'm gonna fill them up, because you are nothing without me, David. Ain't that the tea?